There's a place right near the edge of the 9th Ward in the Bywater that's a treasure trove for people remodeling their homes, but more and more artists are digging through the recycled building material collected. Rob Krieger has the special report, Salvaged Art.
I like to aim to please.
At the Green Project, everything is a work in progress. Just like the city that feeds the warehouse of donated building materials, the hodgepodge of doors and fixtures, some old, some bold, is as eclectic as New Orleans itself. In fact, this place is New Orleans. Literally, the framework of the city stuffed in an old buried chest of a building in the upper 9th Ward. An X marks the spot.
A treasure hunt.
Jordan Batiste, the store manager at the Green Project, knows the real secret. It's all about the hunt.
Customers would tell me that one of the things they value most about the Green Project is digging for their materials.
It came bright yellow, and I was like, I need this.
Some are usually working on their house, but Batiste says nearly half are looking for that perfect canvas, or like in Crystal Obazinski's case, that perfect door.
I love wood so much better than canvas.
She's one of several artists using pieces of old homes, some weathered by time, others salvaged from Mother Nature herself, to tell a story that's truly New Orleans.
You look at these doors, this city, we just turned 300. Some of these doors are 60, 100 years old. You know, I don't know what happened before then. And so each one's different, and each one tells a different story, so you get it. And then you're adding to its story instead of starting from scratch.
Most artists will frame their work afterwards. I start with the frame first.
That's Wayne Mans, an artist truly unique in his ilk.
Kind of make this look like the river boats.
He finds pieces that speak to him.
And then inside, there's just kind of a group of folks enjoying music.
And like a good gumbo, marries them together, spinning a yarn, usually made from wood.
I try to tell stories with my pictures. And the stories are about black folk who are just extraordinary people who go about their living and go about their life.
Almost always framing those stories inside pieces of history, homes, instruments, and furniture he's found.
Narrating a story without using words. It's using images and symbols and things I rescue from, whether it's the Green Project or somewhere in Europe.
Those stories come to life in his work, not just from the imagery, but the real connection to the past that binds art with the fabric of New Orleans.
If you're talking about, let's say, a doorknob, how many times did someone's hand open a door?
You see the knocker? It came like that, with like whose house needed that big, loud knocker?
I see them take something that's not in the best condition, that looks run down, tore down, and they transform it into this beautiful piece of work, this new life.
A new life that starts at the Green Project, the only place that recycles paint in the South, creating vibrant colors once meant for the facades of decades-old homes, primed for the artist's palette.
Because I paint on doors, so why not use like house paint? It's more affordable. And they have such a variety of colors.
But even outside the paint, Mans believes this work is truly important to the story of New Orleans. It's why he searches for those pieces that capture the heart of the city and its people, especially during its most trying moments.
The properties that they were protecting and they were living in and they were guarding, some of them, because they didn't leave, let's say, were ravaged by the storm and the winds and even storms that predated Katrina. So finding that stuff and then giving it another life is very important to me.
A message that is quintessentially New Orleans, if not only for the imagery, but for the canvas itself. It just takes a little searching, maybe a good guide, and some instinct to sniff out that perfect piece rooted in the past.
Often I feel like an archaeologist rather than a painter. And I go about hunting for things, looking for things to unearth or find and rescue and bring back to life and give a new life to.
Rob Krieger, Fox 8 News.
Mans has art featured in homes and museums around the world. Obazinski was recently named Best in Show during the second week of Jazz Fest.